Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Pisces Soul Tribe. I want to get into some general messages for you. And of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. Also, in the pinned comment section, there will be an invitation. This invitation is for you, Pisces, okay? So we're celebrating you. Myself, Blue Phoenix, Planet Pisces, all the Pisces, we're getting together. Doesn't matter what day your birthday is in the Pisces season. We getting together. Friday, February 28th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Of course, switch the time zone relevant to your time zone. And then the link is in the description box. We want to see you there. We got free giveaways and all that good stuff. So anywho, we'll see you there. And if you haven't gotten or reserved your space, what are you doing? Divine, what is the tea concerning Pisces at this time? So, unfazed. Okay. I'm hearing safe in his arms. Safe in his arms. So there's something about security. I feel at this present moment, nothing is bothering you. Nothing is affecting you. I feel like you're in a space of preparation, a space of readiness, almost as if you're waiting for your name to be called in a way. Yeah, that's so funny. I'm hearing you're next in line. Divine, what else is here for Pisces? So we have wasting time, stuck, no changes, and limited. And we have uninterested. So we're dealing with the uns today. So uninterested, unfazed, and wasting time. So if someone did approach you again, it would literally be a waste of your time. I feel like in this present moment, there's just a lot of things, not just people, a lot of things that you've turned your back to. Some of you are getting ready to start new positions within different organizations. I feel like a lot of you are also beginning to take on more responsibilities. So there's just a lot of foolishness, if any at all, you don't have time for. Okay? Divine, what else is here? Wow. So karmic friends. So can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. As well as played out. Okay. Something is repetitive, something is redundant, something hasn't gotten any traction, something hasn't gotten any movement. I feel like there's just a lot about people that you used to be connected to that is false. I feel like people like to give the false image of something appearing to be real and they're not that thing at all. I feel like you dealt with a lot of mirrors. So I'm seeing the seven of cups, not even the seven of swords, the seven of cups. I'm seeing a lot of illusions being cast, people pretending. I'm even hearing fake it till you make it, but not the good fake it till you make it. It's that craziness. It's that trash. Last one, Divine. So girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. Okay, so I feel like what's being revealed at this moment is likened to the fact that you've always been in competition with somebody, not you personally, but somebody else has made you their competition. Somebody could possibly even feel like at one point in time they were doing better than you. I don't even feel like it's all even about that because as individuals, we all have different responsibilities. We all have different lives to live, and that's why I say you ain't running in a race with anybody else because you really aren't. It's just an illusion. If you think you're running in a race with anybody else, you are in an illusion. Divine, clarify unfazed for me here. So we have threatening, intimidating, threatened, bothered. Let me tell you something. You a problem. Pisces, in this season and probably even for the rest of your life, you are a problem. And both good and bad, okay? You a problem. I feel like your prowess. What I'm hearing is your spiritual prowess. It's very domineering. It's intimidating. And I feel like sometimes without you even knowing, you could be having a regular conversation with somebody and you could be telling them their whole entire life and not even be knowing it. Divine, clarify girl fight. So legal issues. So court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. Divine, give me clarity on legal issues. Okay. And we have marrying for money. Okay. So what I feel like is happening here is it could be some sort of marriage. It could be some sort of solidified partnership here, right? With girl fight, legal issues, marrying for money, I'm getting some form of abuse. I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry to, no trigger, not trying to trigger anyone, not trying to stir up any form of emotion caused by places like that. But that's definitely what this is about. I feel like somebody even went as far as to hold money over someone's head, almost in the form of manipulation. If you didn't do something, they wouldn't do something for you, or they said if you needed something and you had to get it through them because they were the breadwinner. It was a very manipulative relationship. I'm sorry that that's coming up. I don't know why it is, but we'll get some clarity and see. Divine, what's the vibe? Yeah. So we have stagnant. So there's just a lot surrounding you, not even you yourself. Because I feel like with stagnancy concerning you, I feel like it's intentional. I feel like there's something that you're definitely waiting for. For you, there's some sort of preparation happening, some positioning. I'm seeing somebody just getting ready to take off, And not even that you're about to take off fast. It just take off as in start. You're getting ready to start something. Hopeful at the bottom of the deck. So inspired, optimistic, as well as successful. I feel like a lot of Pisces are in the space of optimism now. I feel like for you all, a lot of smoke has cleared, a lot of muck has cleared. You're no longer in the is it muck and mire? I believe that's how they say it. You're coming out of the thick of it, and I feel like there is hope there because there's a lot behind. If you turned around and looked behind you, you will see the many different things that you've been brought through. I feel like there's some form of gratefulness, some form of appreciation. Okay, if you turn around, don't be surprised if you just start to bust out in emotion, just all forms of emotion, happiness, tears, and because I'm telling you, you've come through a lot. You've come through a lot. Divine, what else is here? Okay. So we have longing. So missing you, let's talk, reunion. So plain and simple, there are energies that want to reconnect with you. Divine, is there a reason why? Let's get right to the nitty. So puzzled, so confused, perplexed, conflicted. I feel like these are people who are puzzled as to how you have moved forward and you've moved on, and they're possibly even stuck. I feel like there are quite a few individuals, and maybe not even all of them, but quite a few individuals where if you went back to them or if they came back to you or y'all randomly met up in some sort of place, they would literally look the same. From head to toe, the way they style, the way they dress, it would literally be the same, and it's quite boring. It's quite boring. I'm feeling 4 cups here. Quite boring. Uninterested. Yeah. Divine Karmic friends played out. What's the vibe? And we have boundaries. There you have it. I feel like there's just a definitive separation between you and everyone else. I feel like you've made clear your boundaries, and whatever people say behind your back ain't none of your business, but people know not to bring nonsense to you. I feel like now people, not even now, you always have not played about your life, but you're making it very clear At this moment, you are making it very clear you are not playing about your life. Not at all. Divine, marrying for money, girl fight, legal issues. What's the vibe? So we have vacay here. So get away, relax, have fun. And Divine, can you clarify, excuse me, the nature of vacay? Okay. So Epiphany. So self-reflections, answer questions, untapped talents. So what this pretty much is about is there's something that you've gotten away from. And as we were discussing earlier about the nature of a relationship, it being manipulative, but definitely Emperor in reverse, a tyrant. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Somebody who abuses their power. Vacay, Epiphany, definitely clarity. Clarity. I feel like someone definitely had a moment and was just like, okay, listen, I got to go. I don't care how I gotta go. I gotta go. But I do know this. I gotta be quiet about it. So mask at the bottom of the deck. So hiding, concealing, deception. Someone's getting away from something, and kudos to you. Divine, what makes Pisces intimidating? Y'all, 4 cups. 4 cups, y'all. That's so crazy. We talked about the 4 cups earlier. So here we are. We're starting the reading with the 4 cups. You're intimidating. People find you intimidating because it's almost like you're not interested. That bothers people. That bothers people. I feel like you people could be telling you their whole life story. If you don't care, you would listen to a whole story and your response will be, okay. It'd be okay because it's like you're not gonna be rude. I did see the Queen of Cups earlier. I feel like you would hear someone out. Definitely feel like you would hear somebody, but there's if you don't relate, if there, yeah, 4 cups. Okay, so 4 cups, Divine. You lose interest quickly now is what I'm also hearing. The Devil. People feel like you could use this as manipulation. Use it as a game. People feel like it's people feel like it's abusive in a way. Is what I'm feeling. But you intimidating the shadow side, the devil. Most people scared of the devil. I guess in some capacity, people finding out you're not a goldfish. Maybe you a shark. I don't know, a barracuda. Like you go in for, but it's something instinctual. You don't go after something unless you sense it there. Sharks with bodily fluid. In a sense. Not the devil. What else, Divine? So we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the High Priestess. Let me tell you something. That's why people are intimidated. People are intimidated because you see right through them. Let me tell you something. You're very grounded, very grounded, and also very balanced. We have the Devil here, we have the High Priestess, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles in between of them. And for me, the Queen of Pentacles is a very solid energy, and I feel like this is one of those kind of solid energies where you don't have to speak up. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is off in the background, and when you meet her, you have to meet her in a certain kind of manner, in a certain kind of way. Like it's something very grounded, very peaceful, very solid about who you are as an individual, and it's laden in spirituality. Like you understand the devil, you understand the divine, you know where you follow and you know where you go, but you know that there's a thin line. There's a thin line because it really truly is. There's a very thin veil between, shall we say, good and evil. Very, 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 very thin veil. Very thin veil. Do not think there's a wall there. Trust. What else, Divine? Your intuition scares people. 9 of Pentacles. You are a powerhouse. There's no other way to say it. You are a powerhouse. And the thing about it is you do this all by yourself. I feel like you even had to come up against many different groups of individuals throughout your life, not even just one point of time throughout your life. But when I tell you, you are a solid individual all by yourself, uh-huh, with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you don't play no games. There's this energy of you right now. I don't know about previously, but right now, you are not playing games. And if you feel it necessary, you will defend yourself, okay? You will defend yourself and do it without a problem. Uh-huh. Divine, what's in the uninterest? Why is Pisces uninterested? So Ace of Cups as well as the Page of Cups. You're focused on all things new. I feel like even concerning you as far as emotions, if people abused or disrespected your emotions previously, I feel like they will no longer have access to it. Divine, what's on the opposite side of this Ace of Cups? We have the Fool. I feel like you started over. There's some, as I said, new. The Fool, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. I feel like you are inspired by your dreams, inspired by your motivations, the things that you used to dream about as a kid. I feel like you are putting your time into your dream, your inner child. There's a space that you possibly could have also healed by starting over, by starting new. I feel like a lot of you will be moving into new relationships. For some of you, they will be new relationships with yourself, because I feel like for you, a road of discovery is going to be very significant here, because you're going to have to know how to move through in and throughout this life. And I feel like you are going to have guides along the way, but something about single energy, because you need to build yourself back up together, back together. Okay. There are also individuals who are going to come into contact with new partners. These partners could be friends, they could be romantic partners, or they could be your soul tribe, your what you would call your family. Divine, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. So we have the King of Wands. I feel like there are a lot of things that you are about to take action on at this time. We even have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This might be the right time, because I feel like just like with the feminine energy of the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, I feel like there's just something very solid about you as well. We have the King of Wands and we have the King of Pentacles. It's very interesting because we had the Queen of Pentacles over here, as well as we had saw the Queen of Swords as well, sitting in between the High Priestess and the Devil. So I definitely feel like with you, there's action. There's things that you've planned that you're getting ready to take action on. I feel like you definitely had to wait for a certain period of time. I feel like a period of a waiting time, was very significant for you, because the seeds had to grow. And even when they sprouted from the ground, they weren't bearing fruit. It is even possible that you had to wait so long as this seed grew, its process became sprouted from the ground to grow into a tree, and then the tree bearing fruit in its season. So I feel like there's definitely a waiting period. You have to be patient about a lot, and I feel like that's also why stagnant was there as well. I feel like you have been waiting, you have been there have been movements, there have been nods, and you moving in the right direction, or a forward moving process. But I also do feel like you had to wait a while. Divine, King of Wands. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, for me, although Three of Pentacles is some collaborative energy, it's also an energy of building a foundation. And I've said this a lot lately, but if that building of a house, as simple as a house, in order to build a house, the house has to have a foundation. And in order for that foundation to even be qualified, you have to wait for it to settle. And if it's not settled right, they will break it and they will do it all over again. If it's not right, they will not build on it, or they will not get the okay to build on it. The foundation of the house has to be solid. Okay. So I feel like even with that, you had to wait in order to build. So I feel like you're getting ready to build something. Three of Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. For me right now, this is giving me an energy of being without, not even being left in the cold, just being without. I feel like for a while you were maybe without some form of purpose, without some form of desire. We now have the King of Wands here. I feel like some form of purpose you have clarity on. I feel like you got some form of insight. You know, the Fool, Ace of Cups, what else do we have here? The Page of Cups. Yeah, so King of Wands as well as the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you have to be very careful about this process, because while you are taking actions, Three of Pentacles as well as the King of Wands, I feel like you have to be careful, because with Pentacle energy, it's a slower moving process. It just is. But it's almost like when you get in Pentacle energy, you're guaranteed an outcome in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It may not be what you expected, but I feel like it'd be more, because that's the thing. We sometimes we put a number on things that don't require a number. And I feel like when we remove numbers, we'll be very, very, very pleasantly surprised with what we will receive, because I feel like the divine knows. The divine knows. And I feel like you will be met with what you need. So anywho, Three of Pentacles, divine. So Six of Pentacles, you will be met with what you need. I feel like there's some form of receptivity here happening. I feel like right now you didn't have anything. I feel like something is going to be given to you so that you can give, so that you can. It's almost like you have to give in order to receive. So that's that Six of Pentacles energy. Give in order to receive. It didn't say that it was going to happen in one time. No, it says give and you will receive. So it's something, not something about a particular thing not staying in your hand too long, or not as much staying in your hand too long, or something always being in constant rotation before it really circulates back to you. Okay, divine, can you tell me anything about the Six of Pentacles here? We have the Ace of Pentacles, where I'm telling you now, like, listen, I feel like you're about to receive something. I feel like maybe at one point in time you didn't have much. And I feel like now with you having much, there are many different things that you are going to be able to take action on with the King of Wands. I feel like you waited. You had to wait. Because this is, you had it in your mind, you had it in your spirit, you had it in your soul. It's something about you having to wait for the tangible access, waiting for things to align. And I feel like that's also what the Three of Pentacles is, the mind, body, and soul. I feel like now they're in formation. And then we have the Six of Pentacles as well as the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're about to receive an opportunity that is going to cause a shift. It's going to cause a shift. Divine, tell me about these boundaries and karmic people. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, and we have the Justice. So what I'm feeling here is the Nine of Cups is not in reverse, it's actually upright. I feel like this was a previous process. That's why the Justice is here. Some form of balance. I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is about to go from reverse to upright. I feel like at one point in time, just like I was saying, you didn't have some form of purpose. Like, I feel like in some capacity, you were lost. I feel like this had many different things to do more so with yourself. But I also do feel like you had outside sources in a hand in how you felt. Their negative words, their negative aspects of you, their doubt or their disbelief in you as well. Possibly even not treating you fairly here with the Justice as well. I feel like you were up against many different people. Nine of Cups in reverse as well as the Justice. I feel like something is about to turn around, and I don't feel like it's going to be good. We even have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're about to show up as a very astute, powerful individual. I feel like you understand and know your energy. I feel like you respect your journey now. I feel like you're no longer disrespecting yourself and disrespecting your journey, and you causing yourself to be encouraged and to be respected by yourself is causing others to do the same. Anything less is uncivilized. Divine, Nine of Cups in reverse as well as the Justice. We have the Two of Pentacles. So something definitely is getting ready to change. Something definitely is getting ready to switch. I feel like you're in a space where you're about to get your just dues. We even have the Death at the bottom of the deck. So some sort of metamorphosis, some sort of change is very significant as well. Some forward movement process is going to be significant as well. We have the, a horse here as well. So some sort of movement, the Chariot moves with that horse. So horses move, acceleration. So forward movement for you is definitely going to be significant. I feel like you're going to get the last laugh, even though this wasn't what you were looking for. Divine, Two of Pentacles, the Justice here. We have the Temperance. Talk about an energy shift and an energy change. I feel like momentum is definitely about to shift with you. And I feel like you definitely are in the space of change. The Temperance, alchemy, fresh. Connection, allowing things to flow as well. We have balance here, Two of Pentacles as well as the Temperance, both having infinity. So flow here as well as the Six of Pentacles over here as well. Flow. It's all about flow. I feel like something is about to change for you. Divine Temperance here. Queen of Wands. I feel like you are a very connected individual. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. You understand balance. High Priestess, the Devil, balance. I feel like definitely you are a very balanced individual. I said that we talked about that in the very beginning. I said it. You are a very balanced individual. This is probably the most balanced you've been in your entire life. But I definitely feel like you're about to manifest. Divine, last one for the Nine of Cups in reverse. Justice. Ten of Swords. I feel like for you, a lot of cycles are dead. For you, a lot of cycles are dead. And I feel like for you, there's just a surefire thing of you moving forward. I feel like you definitely have been guided to move forward. And this could possibly be something with the Nine of Swords that stresses other individuals out. I feel like you really cut a lot of things and people out of your life. And you have now decided to move forward. Divine, what's here for Girl Fight and Epiphany? We have Queen of Cups. And tell me about the Queen of Cups. Something here about listening to the voice within, guidance. I feel like somebody's been praying for a way of escape. With the Three of Swords. Someone's been praying for a way of escape because something is very, very painful, to someone. Having to be a part of someone, having to be around someone. Someone presented a false image, but I feel like you're pure. It's something about your purity. And I'm more so just not talking about pure because, anywho. I feel like it's something about your emotions. It's something about your innocence. Definitely here. Ten of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's a lot of faith in a relationship that someone has lost. Divine, Three of Swords. Something is very painful. Something possibly even that you've heard. Two of Swords. Three of Swords, Two of Swords. I feel like there's a decision here to end something here. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could be a potential relationship. Two of Swords, Divine. Seven of Pentacles as well as the World. I feel like you've definitely decided to stop investing in something. Seven of Pentacles as well as the World, Two of Swords. I feel like there's something you've definitely cut off. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. This definitely could be someone that you've had a lot of love for. But I feel like a lesson here more so than anything else has been learned. The World, Divine. Seven of Pentacles. We have the Moon. And what about the Moon, Divine? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely some form of escape of escape here. Seven of Pentacles, the world, definitely having to wait for a certain period of time in order to do something with the moon, in order to possibly even sneak away. Yeah, but this is something you definitely will have to do slowly, very carefully, very methodically. Yeah, some form of escape is going to require methodology. Not trying to be all deep and stuff, but that's the word. Knight of Pentacles, very methodical energy, very methodical. There's a method, you know. I'm also hearing step by step instructions. Last one, Divine, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So 10 of Pentacles, yeah. So there's definitely something here that you're escaping from. Aspect of the 10 of Pentacles, Divine. Yeah, Page of Wands. So there's definitely some form of escape here. And I feel like that is going to be presented to you when you ask for, when you really desire it, or at a due time. It's something here about safety. So definitely be careful. If you are not safe, please seek the proper resources and proper authorities. Okay. But anywho, Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonated with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And as always, Pisces Soul Tribe, remember to conquer this day. Bye, guys.